Greetings, gamers and survivors. This is Small Archangel. Thank you for joining me in the 8th part of my Long Dark Revisited. This is dawn of the 8th day, quite appropriately. And I've survived for 7 days and 21 hours, so that's the week marker broken. That's the longest I've ever managed to survive. So it's another achievement for me. Go me, but I am in easy mode. Interestingly enough, yesterday I just decided that easy mode was too easy and then paid for my complacency, or nearly, by getting lost. I was heading out somewhere exploring, and I just about made it back here alive because basically a heavy mist came down, a freezing fog, and I couldn't see a thing, and I couldn't find my way back. So I had no idea where I was. So yes. Anyway, I have 2 plans today, really. The first, or whichever happens first, if either of them happen at all, I've spotted that tower over there on top of the rocks, on top of the mountain, and I think I've been pretty much everywhere in Pleasant Valley now, but not there. And I'm assuming that because there's a tower there, that means that I can actually physically get there, but I'm guessing not from this direction particularly. I'm going to have to find some sort of way up there because it's very, very steep over there. So that's one aspiration I have today. And the other is to go on a bear hunt. So, again, I don't know if I'll actually succeed in finding a bear. I've run across a few by now, but just randomly when I wasn't looking for them. And the way this game works, who knows, I might see one, I might not see one. So, we'll take my hunting rifle and we will take some ammunition. I've got rifle ammunition. Yeah, I'm going to take the boxes of ammo rather than the rounds, the single rounds, because, no, I hate it when it does that. For some reason it books out there. And yeah, let's go crazy and take the whole lot because I just know I'm going to be a terrible shot, and the last thing I really want is a bear jumping on my head because I didn't kill it. I'm guessing shooting it and running like crazy is probably going to be a good idea anyway. So here we go, lock and load. Thankfully the weather is looking friendly at the moment, but who knows. One thing I have done since the last episode, I repaired up this coat that I found. I find that somewhere sort of the, is it the Dodger's cabin or something? In the last episode I found this coat, and it didn't look pretty good, didn't look particularly good at the time, so it was down to about 45%, something like that, but I've repaired it up. And it's actually got a wind chill bonus of 3.9, which is distinctly better than the pea coat that I was wearing before, the Mariner's pea coat, which was pretty good but was quite heavy and didn't have the wind chill factor. So yeah, I'm hoping that's going to help me today, if by any chance we do end up with a bad weather front coming in. Now, the thing with this game is, it is quite unpredictable, and you can make your plans and you can try and stick to your plans, but at the end of the day you're not really in charge. The game is, and that makes for some interesting gameplay, but it also makes for some pretty interesting video making, because you think, right, I'll do this, and yeah, that may or may not happen. So I apologise in advance. I have no idea what's going to happen in this video. I know what I'd like to happen, but the chances are it's not gonna, so we will find out. Hinterland, the developers have actually said themselves that they didn't want the players to be in the driving seat, and I have to say, even on easy mode, they've managed that, because even when the wildlife isn't a factor and you're finding plenty of food and things, there's still plenty that would kill you, mainly the environment, mainly the cold. I just remembered I probably should, oh yeah, I should probably take a drink. And yeah, and the weather is unpredictable. It's not like you can control that. or even predict it. So it's not like you can see there's some bad weather coming and head for shelter. You can't. And yeah, yesterday was a pretty good lesson in that for me. The other thing that gets me is that while I can find plenty of food that the wolves have scavenged for me, I can't get enough firewood. So here I am, totally surrounded by trees, and if I click on forage with my hatchet, what I come up with is not logs, which would be really useful for fuel, but I can almost guarantee tinder plugs. You have foraged 3 tinder plugs, there you go. So a unit that you forage is a tinder plug, which is fine for setting fires, but it's no damn good at all if you want to actually fuel one. So the first thing you run out of, and I already have several days ago, is firewood, and you just can't find any. So, oh, there's a car. Now, I've not been here before. I'm pretty sure I'm never getting over these rocks. Might be able to get that way, though. I'm just going to check out this car. So, yeah, basically, oh, yes,
what have we here?
We'll have that. So, yeah, I basically face the prospect of sort of starving, or else, you know, getting food poisoning, really. Oh, a rifle. Cool. Well, we'll have that. Because I can't just make a fire out of newspaper, so.
That'll come in handy.
Okay, there we go. Well, that's going nowhere, that road there, I don't think. So we'll backtrack a little bit. So yeah, I think that, you know, for us to have any kind of longevity at all, because food runs out pretty quickly, canned stuff. But for warmth and cooking meat, really you need to have firewood, and there is a distinct lack of that.
Looks like I survived another night.
Missing something. Yes, Mackenzie, you did. We got up 3 hours ago, but never mind, eh? Okay, so head into the sunrise here and see if we can get anywhere where we want to be. Now, my sense of direction is not great, certainly not in computer games, but I'm guessing up that way is more or less where we want to be for this radio mast, or whatever it is or used to be. This looks vaguely like a path. Some people have survived in this game for really a very, very long time, and certainly the achievements that you can get, like I've got the 5 days, I've got 7 days now, but you get 40, 50 days, so there's got to be a way around that one. I just haven't found it yet. Okay, so we need to go this way, and that looks steep but not unmanageable. For all Mackenzie's puffing and panting, I think we can get up there okay. Just a little bit worried about the weather after yesterday, because I am very much off path here, and it's when you go off path that you lose track, really. You can't see where you are, you can't see anything in the distance, which means if you need to find shelter, you can't. And as I say, firewood's very difficult to come by, so starting a fire in the wilderness, as it were, is very difficult as well, because you generally find you don't have anything to start a fire with. Oh, there we go. I can see the top of the mast. Now, whether we can get to it, or whether there's just going to be a bunch of rugged cliffs. I would imagine there'll be a way of getting rid. Oh, look. I think this is the stuff I've been looking for. Yes, it is. We'll have some of that. So I want to experiment with making dressings with that stuff, because It might come in handy when a bear's bitten my rear. So we'll have a little bit more of that if I can get some here. Okay, there we go. And then it looks like we need to come through here. Yeah, that looks like a radio mast with the red and white. Not sure if there's going to be anything remotely interesting up here apart from this thing, but hey, I just thought I'd come and check it out. There's a little shack. Signal Hill. There you go. That looks like it should have fallen down by now, really. Some sort of mast. Okay, and the only other thing we've got here is this little shed. So I guess we've got to check it out. Oh, no load screen even. Well, I may as well shut the door just in case it makes any difference. Scrap metal, always useful. Repair my rifle with that. Some cloth, a can opener. Yeah, we'll have all of this just as long as it doesn't make me encumbered, because that would suck. Stash. It's an awful lot of medical stuff. Oh, and a dead person, of course.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think he's gonna need it, Mackenzie. Okay. Well, I just picked up a bandage, so that means that I can make old man's beard dressing. I'm just not here. I need my my workbench for that. Now, there must be, you would think, a road going down from here. But roads are pretty tough to actually spot in this game when they're covered in snow. So I genuinely have no clue. I think it's probably going to go down this way, but I am encumbered. Oh, great. Well, do I need some food? Yes, I do. How much am I encumbered by? Not much, actually. So if I eat something, then that should sort that out, especially if I eat something heavier. Let's see, that's 0.5 kilograms. Let's eat it. Yes, we've got 2 can openers on us now, so we should be fine. It's funny, every game I've ever played, I have found that there, hopefully we're now not encumbered, but I don't know. Every game I've ever played, I've got encumbered within the first 5 minutes, and then pretty much stayed that way on and off throughout. So I don't know if there's something seriously wrong with my style of gameplay. Clearly I'm just a natural hoarder. Well, it's actually quite pretty today. I hesitate to say this, but the quality of the light's really lovely. It's one of the things I do like about this game a lot, is the light and the shadow. The textures have a really sort of painted on quality, but they're very distinct and unique. And frankly, with the grimness of the reality in this, I like the fact that it's pretty, and I like the fact that it's not too realistic. I really don't think I'd want to be too caught up in the realism of this. It would not be a very nice reality to find yourself in. I said before, the certainty of your death. So, number 1 objective completed. Surprisingly. Given there's a lot of live deer around here, I'm guessing there aren't any bears. Oh, do you know what though? I am wrong. There is a bear right there. Where on the stair? Right there. Let's just see if we can get my gun, or one of them. This might be my new one. I'm just going to holster it because I don't want to entirely hide things from sight. This is an unexpected bonus. I was going to just head for the river because basically you find caves along rivers, and where you find caves along rivers, you find bears. Now, I'm a little bit nervous about this. No, heck, I'm a lot nervous about this, folks. I'm pretty sure if I shoot that bear and it doesn't kill it, the bear is going to come for me. Now, he's running away at the moment, but that is not going to last, is it? If I shoot that bear, it's going to come for me, and no, it's really legged it. Okay, I'm gonna stalk the bear. I think that's the only way. I'm not sure how far these things shoot. I'm not really willing to. Let's just load up. I'm not really willing to risk using up all my ammo at this point. Ammo is pretty rare in this game. It does not grow on trees. Heck, trees don't grow on trees. Wood doesn't grow on trees in this game. So I am not willing to really mess with this. So, cowardly as it is to shoot him in the rear end, I think maybe that's what I'm going to have to do. And I've said before, I'm not overly keen at all on shooting animals in games unless they shoot me, you know, shoot? No. Unless they attack me first, but in this case, I really want his hide. And besides, I'm trying to explore the gameplay here. Oh, he's not going to stop moving, is he? I'm not sure how far our place I can get without him, like, seeing me and running off. So, maybe I should take a pot shot from here, but I'm not sure if that's too risky. Hunting simulator. Do you freeze to death before you can hit your mark? And can I actually... yeah, I can aim. I don't actually have... Okay, so... No, he just ran away. He ran away. That's rubbish. Okay, that was quite loud. I'm not surprised he ran away. So I might just, you know, waste all my ammo shooting at this blooming bear and not actually even bring it down now I've found it. And I'm not sure if you can eat them anyway. Probably not. It's probably just a case of being able to use their fur, but... There's the bear. Okay. Let's just go into stealth mode again. I think it's going to have to be a bit more... I'm going to have to be a bit closer because the kickback on this thing really stops me from being able to get a good shot. I told you I was going to be a rubbish shot. Really not sure how far close I can get to this thing, but once you've shot, you're gonna just get... Oh, blood. Oh, do you know what? I think I must have shot it. I must have. To be humane, I really want to just, you know, finish the job, really. I must have winged it. I don't like the idea of a wounded animal out there, particularly not a dangerous one. Oh, I must have got him again, but... Oh, there he goes. Hey, I can't believe that. I've actually done it. And there's a wolf over there who's just... So, there we go. Shot my first bear. Poor bear. I do feel for him. 0% frozen. Harvest meat. Oh, hey, I can. I'll be over encumbered when I do. And goodness only knows where I am in the middle of nowhere. Okay, let's harvest meat. Well... Can we harvest... hide. Oh, here we go. Now, why didn't I notice that before? Okay, we're going to harvest the hide. That's what we're going to do. Because that's the bit I really want. But, gut, we can also harvest some gut. Because, no, I think probably I want my hunting knife for this, don't I? Because I can make fishing lines with that. And I'm going to take some meat as well, because you know what, if you're going to kill an animal, don't waste it afterwards. And now I'll be encumbered. Oh yeah, massively encumbered. Oh well, you know what, that's my own kind of fault, really. So, now, where on earth am I? Well, here's a road. Question is, which way back? Oh... came in this way. This way, okay, right. Cold, yeah. This is what nearly got me yesterday. Hopefully if we move a bit quicker we'll warm up, but... That being the... Yeah, that bit, we're going roughly the right way because we need to go into the middle of the map really, because there's great big rock walls all the way around the outside, so having complacently decided, oh yeah, I can't possibly lose my farmstead because it's in the middle. Now, yesterday I nearly did. Today, so far, we got good visibility, but I'm not... Oh look, we'll just come back up to here. Oh, that's rubbish. Okay, there you go, you see. There's no room for complacency here. Karma may get me. I may have shot this bear, but that might kill me. How much am I encumbered by? Quite a bit. I could eat some of it. Let's just do that. I'm going to eat that because that's quite heavy. I'm going to drink some of that. And I'll still be encumbered, but hey. Okay. I'm less encumbered, which means I can move just a little bit quicker. I'm gonna ignore that deer carcass. And follow my own footprints, and they stop there. Guess that answers the question of how far you can go without the footprints disappearing. Thing is, I'm trapped really into having to follow the road here because it's such a big rugged hill, this one. If I tried to take a shortcut, I'd take a very short one straight off the edge, and so long, end of game, which at this stage would be unfortunate before I even get a chance to make my bearskin bedroll. My lichen, my long man's, old man's beard, whatever it is, dressing. Both those things might just come in handy, you never know. Particularly given the plans I have, which you'll learn about soon enough. There goes another deer right in front of my face. I'm glad the wolves don't attack me at this point, because if they did, I find it very, very difficult to get by that one, and I'd pretty much have to, attack it. Is he going to run away when he's eating? No, he's too busy. Oh no, he's off. Okay. That's cool, Wolfie. You can, do your thing. I'm not bothered. Just wondering if it's worth risking nipping off in that direction, which is probably, but I'd rather get to the top of this rise because then I'm going to be able to see stuff, see where I am. Maybe you can predict the weather if you know how to read clouds. I don't know. I don't know if it works quite as realistically as that. They look alright to me at the moment, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh my gosh. Seriously, does the road go down that steeply? This is a road? It's a toboggan run. Well, we finally made it back to the main road, and well, we're fairly cold here. It's not as bad as I was yesterday, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know, in fact, if we go this way, we'll get back to the farmstead before we freeze to death. But the weather does look like it's turning. We've got some snow coming. But I'll reach the barn before I reach the house in this direction, so if it starts blowing a gale, I guess I'll duck in there. If, that is, I feel like I can, I don't know, leave the main road, because everything, when you get a white out, you really can't see where you are at all. Keep a jog up, we should stay relatively warm. There's the barn. You can see that from quite a long way away. I headed for that yesterday. Of course, if you get really cold, cars are pretty good as well. If you can see a car, you can sneak into one of those for a while. Mainly cold, really, at this point. And encumbered, obviously. And there's the mailbox, so we know we're nearly back now. Already been there. Just can never quite remember, before I got the crowbar, whether I've visited everything or not. At this point, I might just go straight across country. Well, it's taken a while to get back, encumbered as I am with my bearskin, among other things. It's now 2:04 p.m. and I'm going to head straight for the cellar to see if I can craft up some of the things I wanted to make. Okay, I still haven't got a working lantern or a torch or any such thing, and so I really need to do this while it's light enough to see, or at least vaguely see. Black bear hide. Oh, do you know what? We need to kill 4 of them. So far, I don't think I've even seen that many bears. So let's see if we've got... Now, we can make an old man's beard wound dressing. A dressing utilizing old man's beard lichen. Apply to wounds to help prevent infection. So if I got bitten by a wolf, just for example, this would be the best thing to bind the wound. Okay, good. Let's see, is there anything else I could make? There was something that I wanted to make. Deerskin boots. You see, a bearskin coat would be fantastic. But obviously, no, I don't have any such thing. Snare. Gut and reclaimed wood. Okay, so if I get some reclaimed wood, I can make myself a snare. And then maybe I can get some rabbit skin. I probably could harvest some rabbit pelts from a rabbit. If I found a dead rabbit or a dead deer, I could probably make myself some deerskin boots. So, yeah, maybe that's something I will try before I put my next plan into operation. My next plan, by the way, is actually to have a go on hard mode. Whether I'll be able to do that from this game, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm certainly going to give it a try. It's not something I've ever tried before, either hard mode or just changing the difficulty mid-game. So I'm going to give that a go, but whether I can do it from this save or I have to start again, I'm going to try. So I'm going to store up my bearskin here, and I'm going to store up my hunting rifle again, because they're very heavy, these things, and actually I've got 2 of them. See, what else do I have here? All my ammo can go back as well. That's in other... Rifle ammunition 6, yes. So I did actually blow quite a few bullets, which is what I thought I would do. Oh, did I find a single bullet, though? I thought I had. Yes. No? That wasn't it, was it? Oh. Oh, maybe that was added just to the ones I had in. Okay, that's fine, right. And now I'm de-encumbered. So yes, basically my next episode will be a slightly separate and distinct one, which I intend to do just for the purposes of testing out the hardest of the 3 modes, which could be interesting. I'm guessing it will take quite a different format, maybe involving quite a bit of death. Yeah, but it should be fun, it should be interesting. As I say, it's not something I've tried before, but I'm guessing it will be a very different game experience. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you will join me when I do my getting stuck on a chair, when I do my my long dark hard mode video and go hardcore, and we'll see how Mackenzie fares then. Probably not ever so well. The poor man, the things we put him through. Okay guys, so thank you for joining me in this video. Don't forget to give me a like if you like this episode, and see you later.